Hello, YouTube world, YouTube people, everybody. So I am hanging at the office tonight. I had to get some stuff together for taxes. So yay fun. So I was doing that, and also Lexi actually made dinner last night of beef stew, and there was a whole bunch of it. And considering I ate lunch at 4 p.m. today, David and Lexi are already home, and they are having leftover beef stew, and I am here. So yay! So exciting. I know. So I'm hanging out with y'all, but it is 2025. It is a whole new year. Do you like the look? I don't know. I'm thinking about doing glasses instead of contacts as an instructor. It makes me look very smart. I don't know. No, but I wear contacts every single day, except for when I'm home. And then today, for some reason, I had my glasses on, because it was in the morning. I was doing the radio show, and then I was like, you know what? I think I'm just going to go ahead and roll with it. So I just, for no accountable reason, did not feel like doing my contacts. So don't know. Do you just ever have that kind of day? It was a Monday. It was a Monday of all Mondays. So here I be. So yeah, I gotta play with my taxes. I know everybody is so super excited to do their taxes, right? Now, some people are excited to do their taxes, especially those that actually get money back as opposed to paying money. We actually pay quarterly, but it's not fun. It's definitely not fun to do this. I don't like it. I would rather not, as far as the paperwork is concerned, but it is a requirement. And so I will do it under duress. It's fine. I'm fine. But yeah, so I was just doing some scanning and sending and scanning, and yeah, here we be. So what is everybody else up to? Hopefully something a little bit more exciting than filing taxes. That's not fun. It's not fun at all. Hopefully. I don't know. What was I doing? I did the radio show this morning from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m., like every weekday morning. And then I did meetings all morning because I'm a real estate broker. So there's a lot of meetings involved. I would really love it to be emails, but nobody reads the emails. So if you've ever wondered why there's a meeting as opposed to an email, it's because nobody ever reads the emails. So about the only thing you can really say is, hey, I sent that in an email. Here it is. But, then they come to the meeting and nobody really listens in the meeting. So, it's like there's really no winning in this scenario at all. So, although I did have just now, I had a agent call me and say, hey, what we talked about in the meeting, you were right. I did something I shouldn't have done, and something we specifically talked about in the meeting, and now it's all blown up in my face and I'm freaking out. So on the plus side, she was listening. That's funny. I thought it was funny. I don't know. Not at all that fun. What else? Okay. I think I got, wait, is that in front of or behind? I think it's in front of. Okay. Yay. All right. We are up to here. And I have stuff on my list that I must find, locate, and then that is it for this thing literally weighs 10 pounds. Not fun. Hey, happy Monday. How's the real estate classes going? Are we doing real estate classes? No, maybe. I thought I saw it, but I wasn't sure. Holy crap, Oh, I just snapped that right on my leg. Ouch. That hurt. I have no idea where to put this. Okay. It has grown. That file is an abomination. Oh, wow. You went flying through. Well, you probably were off a little bit for the holidays, maybe? I don't know. That is stellar. That is awesome. Really. So, wow. Very cool. Yeah, course final is, yeah, it's a little scary. Not quite as scary as the state exam, but definitely a little bit scary. Yeah. Are you excited? Hopefully you're excited. I have very scary. Yeah, try the broker. The broker's exam is like that, but on crack or acid or one of those things. I don't know. It's way hard. But yeah, so I got, you know what I did? Look, those are all the classes that I am authorized to teach, and now they are all in their little folders. And I did that over the weekend. So excited about that because I go to different associations throughout the United States, actually, realtor associations, and yeah, so they're all in there. So excited. Some of them are in Spanish. A couple of them. I'm authorized to teach a couple of them in Spanish, but they have all of my notes all in them, and so yeah, like these are all just wow. Like it even shows like when I'm supposed to click the slide button. Apparently I didn't like this portion. I don't know. Yeah, I should probably update that. But yeah, so those are all the classes. So when I'm standing up in front of a big classroom full of people, those are my notes I'm looking at. It's just a bunch of scribbles, a bunch of highlighted areas, and a bunch of things that say when I'm supposed to click the slide, because I always forget that. So, but yeah, so it's been interesting. I look smart, right? It's the glasses. It's totally the glasses. I look all professional and like serious. I look so serious. But yeah, normally I'm in the contacts. I don't know. I don't know. I don't feel like me. I feel a little more serious. So might have to nix the glasses, except maybe when I'm in class. I think as an instructor, if I just look a little smarter, maybe people will listen or something a little more. I don't know. We'll see. I'll let you know how it goes. Because yeah, I can run a few different companies and do a radio show and stuff as well, and all of that stuff. But for some reason, I think it's the blonde hair. Sometimes people don't take me there seriously. You can have fun and still be serious. So, hey, Chief. Oh, help, Chief. Okay. Anyway, yeah, love the glasses. Yay! Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure. We'll see. But I'm going to wear them for my classes. Maybe I'll try it once and see. This month I have, what do I have? I have one class. Oh, it's my first time teaching locally. Is that not cool? I finally get to teach at my local association. I have been all over the state of Florida. I have been for the Florida Realtors. I actually had like 2,000 students in that one. Last month I flew out to Texas. I mean, I've literally gone all over my local association. I finally get to teach there. So I'm really super excited about that one. I was actually looking over some of the material today because it's actually a class I have not taught yet. So that one is finally, you're going to know all about it. Diversity and the fair housing and all of that stuff, and applying it to real estate. So I really would love to put there. I don't know if I'm going to get to you or not because copyright, but there's actually this undercover investigation that they did in Long Island, and it was like a 4-year thing. And they basically took all of these people and like they would have a white guy dressed completely the same as like a Latino man. Basically same age range, same exact clothes because they didn't want you to be able to judge by like shoes or something. And they sent them both in with the same identical documentations as far as like pre-approval and stuff like that. And they were just checking to see how real estate agents treated people, if they treated them differently or talked about neighborhoods differently. And it was shocking. It was absolutely shocking. And I honestly do think that some of the real estate agents were, they thought they were being helpful. That's the crazy part. They were completely being just absolutely outrageously like breaking the fair housing laws. And they knew that they weren't supposed to say that stuff. A lot of the times they knew they weren't supposed to because they like kind of said it in a hush hush kind of wink wink nod type way. Um and yet they still did it. There were quite a few. There was actually some of them that lost their real estate license, or some of them that gave up their real estate license so as to in the investigation and stuff. There was a lot of fines and stuff. It was crazy. But on the plus side, there were some real estate agencies. So not just one agent or two agents or something, the entire agency where they sent person after person after person, and those agencies, chef's kiss. They were just awesome. So yeah, I want to be like that. I want to have an agency like that so that if I got secret shopped, we would just come away with flying colors, especially with something as important as fair housing. Chief says we are getting closer to wanting to make the move to Florida. It snowed most of the day in Pittsburgh and going down to 8 degrees. Oh my God. No. Yeah, I was actually just a few minutes ago. That was why I was late coming on here, is because I was watching a video. I don't know. I went to turn on the YouTube and then I started watching the YouTube. I'm supposed to be creating content, not consuming content, but here I be. Anyway, yeah, I went on there and Jim Cantori was up there playing in a massive amount of snow with a dog. I mean, how can you possibly walk past that video? Like, you got to watch it. And it was so funny. I mean, they were just rolling around in the snow until the dog was finally like, "You're just too goofy, dude," and like went back. But yeah, it was like a whole slew of snow up there. I was like, that is just crazy. Absolutely crazy. We're supposed to get a cold front. We're supposed to be in the 50s next week. I know that's not that bad for you guys, but for us, it's freaking cold. Okay. Because that means it's going to be like in the 20s or 30s at night. And this is Florida. So weird. But yeah, the 50s all week. I have my hoodie, but I'm going to have to like double up on my hoodie or something. I don't know. I have a coat somewhere. I have it's a leather jacket. I don't know. I may actually have to wear the hoodie and the leather jacket combined. I don't know. I'll just stay home. That might be a good idea too. I can work from home. Y'all have seen me do it. And the way this office is looking, I don't know what on earth I was doing. This is a mess back. Like, you guys can't see it, but it is a mess because I was going through all of the forms and the files and whatever, because they've got like all of these reports and stuff. I hate doing all that stuff. But yeah, now it's all over my desk. It looks like Staples or Office Max threw up on my desk. It's really not pretty. So no. And then I have like one of my agents brought me Pocky, and then another. Yeah, so I have like weird random stuff on my desk as well. So I don't know. I don't know. It's just kind of weird. But yeah, move down here. It's fun. Hold on. This is citrus tart scented hand cream. Considering how dry it is right now. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's a thing on that. Okay. There. Oh, you watched the video with me and my daughter. Oh my goodness. Oh, she's she's supposed to be helping me out with my videos. She's doing my editing and stuff, which is great. And she's also helping me come up with ideas for content. Because let's be honest, I have done a lot of videos. I think we are up over 1,100 videos at this point, and that's not counting like a lot of it. I don't think it's counting the lives. Anyway, so she's helping me, and we've decided we're going to go and check out any restaurants that we haven't been to before. There's some new ones that we haven't been to. And also some of the subdivisions that are all ages. There are so many subdivisions all over the county. It's like insane. So I don't know. We keep focusing on all of the newer subdivisions, but there's some really, really cool subdivisions that I would really love to show. Like some of the equestrian subdivisions. We were talking about Meadowood Farms and Countryside Farms, and I'm going to spill this all over. So we were talking about some of those and getting some videos of those, because we did all of the 55 plus communities, except for one, because that one has been built since we did the video. But anyway, so that was one of the first videos of us going out and doing videos together. And quite frankly, some of the reason I want to do it is because I want to spend time with her, because she's applying for colleges, y'all. Yeah. So it's just some good bonding time. So we're setting aside one day during the week to go and get videos for you guys. And we go and have like breakfast or lunch together or whatever, and just spend some time together. And it was so great. It really was. I felt like I was like, I don't know. It felt like a day off, even though we were technically working and getting videos and stuff. It was just fun. It was awesome. So we're going to be doing a lot more of those. It was great. Anything less than 72 is freezing to me. Thank you. I agree wholeheartedly. Chai drink. She did. Oh, it was gross. It was so gross. It was so gross. I don't know what they do. And she drinks chai. She does chai tea lattes. She loves matcha, all that stuff. I am a mocha and espresso kind of girl. Lots of sugar, creamer, whatever. I love coffee. So she got the chai latte, and it was basically all cinnamon and nutmeg. It was just so strong. It was way too much. Way too much of the cinnamon, especially the cinnamon. So you know, I'm okay with like everything in moderation. That latte did not have moderation where that was concerned. It was so gross. Oh, this smells really good. I don't know. It's shea butter and citrus tart. I don't know. There we go. I don't know. It smells really good though. And hopefully my skin will stop being so dry. I don't know how y'all do it in colder temperatures, because it is just barely cold outside, and I am chugging water and putting on lotion like constantly. And then I went to give my husband a kiss yesterday, and it shocked us in the face. I was like, what in the world? So yeah, that was, we don't really have static electricity here normally, but now the weather is so cold. Today it wasn't cold. I had a hoodie, but that was only because I knew it was going to rain in the afternoon for like an hour, and I just didn't want to deal with it. So I had a hoodie today. But I know, and I also knew tonight it was going to start getting cold, and I was going to probably be here after dark. So yeah, no. That was gross. And you know what she ended up doing is drinking my mocha, just to let you know. Yeah, she drank my mocha. She did. Which was fine, because I'd already had like 2 coffees, and I don't know where this came from. Probably last year. But yeah, that's in my desk drawer. It's okay. I have the choice between raspberries or oranges now. It's all good. But it feels nice and smooth. So there we go. Well, I'm glad that you enjoy the videos and that they are helpful. Mostly it is just us living our lives and being goofy down here. But now my daughter, she's on a mission. Okay. She's on a mission. She's finding every single restaurant that I've not done a video on. And she is like, I think honestly, part of that is just because she wants me to take her to lunch. But that's okay. It's technically a tax write-off. So yeah. And plus it's spending time with her. But yeah, we're going to all of those different places. And we went to an Asian the ramen bowl. Have you guys been to those? I have a hard time with it because it's ramen noodle soup, which is like 10 cents a packet. And you go in there and pay like $20 for a bowl of it. And mind you, they do put they put chicken in it and they put half a boiled egg in it. And it's got the mushrooms and all the stuff. But at the same time, it is ramen noodle soup. So, yeah. So I make that for her at home. Like I put the egg and the sliced boiled egg and, the chicken and the mushrooms and all of that. And I'll do it for her for at home. So I know how much it costs. It ain't no $20, but that's okay. That's okay. So yeah, so she loves going to having like the ramen bowl stuff. So we went to that. And I got to go to a couple coffee places. So that was fun. But yeah, the cinnamon roll earlier was really, I'm going to have to say pretty good. It's very sugary, but it was pretty good. So I don't know. We're having fun with it. We are having fun with it. And we went and took a whole bunch of pictures and videos downtown Ocala, and that was a blast. So, I mean, I'm going to have those pictures forever. So yeah, yeah, it's good. It's all good. Oh my goodness. So you are basically freezing in the snow. We don't want to do that here. We would prefer not to. No. Oh my goodness. I had this out. This is, have you guys seen the craziness with if you own an LLC, they have these BOI reports and they keep saying, okay, if you don't have these done and all the information submitted by January 1st, you're going to get fined $500 a day. And I'm like, holy smokes, per LLC. So I was like, oh, got to do this. And then I go to whatever, the IRS and the FinCEN or whatever. I go on there and then it's like, this has been postponed. You don't have to do it. Okay. And then like the next day, I get another alert saying, hey, it has to be done by January 13th, or you're going to get fined $595 a day. And I'm like, what the heck? So I go in there like the next day and I'm like, okay, let's get the information in. I don't want to get fined $595 a day. This is crazy. And then it's like, nope, it's been postponed again. And I'm like, how in the world, if y'all are going like a yo-yo, how in the world are you going to get the entire United States to all get on board and put their information in? Otherwise, you're going to find them. They're going to literally try and enforce that. Just try it. Yeah, okay. So it's been a little bit crazy with that. So $591 actually. Yeah. I don't know. So far I've put in one. I put in this one. But I think I have like 4 or 5, 6 maybe. I don't know. I have a lot of LLCs. Cuz it's pretty easy and inexpensive to create them. And it's free to file the BOI report. BOIR. Anyway, it's free. Do not let anybody charge you. It is free. So I went ahead. I was like, you know what? It's better to just have done it. I mean, in Florida, we already had to put all of this stuff is public record anyway. So it really isn't that big of a deal for us. But yeah, Florida, if you have an LLC, the whole world knows your business. So it's kind of like, I'm not entirely sure what the reasoning for this is, but okay, whatever. Maybe in other states that they don't share everything with their neighbor, I guess. I don't know. We put everything out there. Like, if somebody does something wrong, it's going to be on Facebook. Like, even the sheriff's department and the police department, they put everything on Facebook. Like, everything is on there. If they arrest somebody, they put the name, they put exactly what happened. They put like all of it. All the details are right there. You can check. You can check. And they even do fun videos. Like, the sheriff will do Wednesdays. Let's see. Wednesday, Wanted by Woods Wednesdays. And those are hilarious. I'm sorry, but they really are. And it works. People turn in their neighbors and their friends and whatnot. Sometimes not even for a reward. Sometimes the alleged criminals, we're going to say alleged, they will actually call up and say, hey, I will turn myself in if Billy comes and picks me up himself. Okay. It's hilarious. That's hilarious. So we know, I mean, you can't get away with anything. And if anybody does think, like, if your kid is out doing something they're not supposed to be doing, everybody's going to put it on Facebook. Like, if my kid is driving crazy, it's going to be up on Facebook. There's going to be pictures. There's going to be some embarrassment going on. So yeah, no. So it's all already there. It's already there. You have a dispute with your spouse and the police have to come out, somebody's going to jail and your picture is going to be in the paper. Like, it's not even a question. The whole thing, why they took you to jail, all the dirty laundry is aired out. It's all flapping in the wind. So yeah, no, it's just nothing's hidden. So that's why I'm like, BOI report, there's like, it's just basically an annoyance. Like, everybody already knows that information. So whatever, but it's fine. It's fine. But yeah, it's some craziness. Is my son still in Chicago? He hasn't gone up to Chicago yet. He was supposed to go to Chicago, but no, he actually just came to visit us. He's still in Tallahassee. He has not made the trek over to Chicago yet. So yeah, he's working on it. He is working on it. Because we have my husband's brother lives just outside of Chicago. So he's like, he has an apartment up there and everything he could go to, but he has to have a job, a job waiting for him up there. But apparently it's easier to get a job in Florida. So that I believe, truthfully, there's a lot of jobs down here. So, and more coming. So yeah, I could believe that. Was it $5.91? Okay. I had it off by $4. I don't know. Is everybody else just doing the BOI thing? Like, I don't even, whatever. But yeah, I couldn't remember half the crap they were asking for. So I had to get out the book. Like, you want to know what? And then I had to take a picture of my driver's license. And and then it wouldn't take the picture. It had to be a specific kind of picture. So I had to take the picture of my driver's license, upload it because I took it with my phone, upload it to my computer, and then it still wouldn't it didn't like the type of picture it was, HCIM, which I don't even know what that is. It's an Apple thing, I guess. Anyway, so then I did a screenshot of just the license and then uploaded that because that ended up being a JPEG, and that was fine. But yeah, my phone, it does HCIM. I don't even know what HCIM is, but apparently that's what it does. So some computers and definitely most websites do not like that. So I don't know. But now I have it. I have it stored. So now when I go to do the other LLCs, when I have a few minutes to completely waste, I will go. I love you guys, wherever. Vincent, I don't even know what it is. But yeah, when I have a few minutes, I will do the other ones. And then all I have to do is it gets easier. By the time I'm done with all the LLCs, I'm going to be awesome at it. Okay, hold on. Random question. Does Florida issue the real ID card needed to flying? I don't understand the question. There are several questions that could be. Oh, needed to fly. Yeah, the actual like an ID card. Yeah, we have those. I think they're because even kids like a 12-year-old or something could go in and get an ID card. I think it's like $25. Some people want to have their kids, for flying or whatever. Our kids have never. Oh, our kids have passports. That's why. Yeah. And they have their student IDs as well that are little plastic things. But it has their picture on it and stuff. So either the student ID or the passport. So they've never needed the others. Now they have driver's license. Real ID. It has to say real ID from the DMV. Real ID. I mean, if it's an ID from the state of Florida, the only one I know of is the state identification card, which is $25. I don't know. I don't know of any other identification, but you can get it. I think the youngest you can do it is like 6 or 7 years old. But yeah, you can take your kid in there and like, here, stand here, get a picture. It's just for going flying or I guess if your child comes up missing, that would be an excellent thing. But they also do like you can have your kids fingerprinted and stuff too. Just in case. But yeah, a real ID. I would think I don't know. Now I'm like state of Florida. Hold on. Real ID. Do Florida residents need a real ID? As opposed to a fake one? Okay. Yes, Florida residents will need a real ID, compliant driver's license or ID to board domestic flights. What? Okay. A real ID is a driver's license or ID card that meets new security. Oh. That's the one with the little gold star on it, right? Okay. Yeah, ours, it has like a little gold star. I'm not showing my actual driver's license, but now I got to look at it. Told you my office is a mess. I even had some stuff fall off my desk. That's terrible. Okay. It's look, I'm actually got a media pass. So excited. Okay. That was fun. That ain't it. I have a driver's license. It's in here. Hang on. I'm pretty sure it's in here. There. Got it. Okay. Yeah, it has the little. It doesn't say real ID. Nope. It says what I can drive and that I need corrective lenses. But it does have that little, hang on. It has that little gold star up there, which means I've gone through all of the, I don't know. Every time you go into the DMV, they want everything. So, I don't know. I just have all of it. You can't fly with just your ID. I don't know. I have a passport, but I just went to Texas. Is this new? Oh, gold star is good. Okay. I was about to say, because we just flew out to Texas November? I think it was November. And yeah, it was enough. But yeah, but I mean, I have my passport too, so I would imagine I would not have an issue. I've just never thought to use my passport within the United States, but at one time I used my passport to get into a bar. So I had lost my wallet and I didn't have my driver's license. And my friends were going out, and so I took my passport. So I got my license right away. Oh, it's starting May 21st. Okay. I did not. Oh, no. Does that mean I have to go into the DMV? I think I would rather fill out extra BOI reports. That is not fun. I wonder if I can get it early, because I'm pretty sure it has to be done by May of 2025 in order to board a flight. Okay, so I'm so confused. So the gold star is enough? Because I got that a few years ago. Because they basically just, with the gold star, it makes you do additional passports. Okay, I would think so. I mean, if I can go to Egypt with a passport, I should be able to go to Texas or whatever. I don't know. Colorado. I'm going to Colorado next, I think. But yeah, I got a speaking thing in Colorado in the 24th. And I've never been to Colorado, so pretty excited about that. So I would think so. I would think the passport would work. But yeah, so maybe I'll just take my passport with me. They kind of go back and forth with Puerto Rico and Canada and stuff too. Like sometimes it's fine with your ID, and sometimes it was just when I was growing up, it was just a birth certificate would get you through to those. And then it was driver's license. And now I think you have to have an actual passport. I don't know. So you're good. Okay. Yeah. That's what you need. All right. So I've got the gold star. I'm golden. So I guess they're just trying to get everybody to have the gold star. Yeah. Passport works. Okay, cool. So yeah, we always keep our passports up to date, even on the kids, which is a little more complicated. Because they have to do it more often, and you have to get both parents if they're under 16, and it's a little more complicated. But I always figure it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So we always just made sure it was up to date. That would be so bad. They're like, no, you need to go. We don't know that you're you. I'm like, yeah. Nobody would try. I did use my media pass to check into a hotel once recently. I was pretty excited about that because I had my license. But sometimes I don't know. It's so small. This thing is so small, and yet everything hides in it. So if I could just remember to put everything on the same side, I would be golden. But the problem is then I have it twisted around and it's on the opposite side. So man, I don't know. I need to put like a dot on it or something. Start here. But yeah, so I was digging for my driver's license, and I found my media pass first, and I was like, will this work? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, that was $2.99 on Zazzle.com, but okay, sure. We're going to go with that. Ed owns the radio station, and him and I both got them. Hello, Puerto Rico. Hey, Danny. It would be so bad if I got denied at the airport. That would be. How are the prices at this moment in Ocala? Have they lowered yet? Ugh, I don't think they're going to lower anymore. Because everybody's pretty optimistic in Florida as far as the economy. I know that's not the case all over the country, and I'm not going to get into politics. I don't do that, but they are optimistic over for the next few years. So I don't really think that with that kind of optimism and with as many emails as I have gotten and messages of people wanting to purchase real estate, I don't think it's going back down. I think it's actually about to take off again. Even with the interest rates being fairly high, they actually went up a little bit. But this is also kind of our busy season. A lot of people use January 1st as a reason to do resolutions, New Year's resolutions. And so, yeah. So, no, the low season where it's inexpensive and you have some opportunity to get some good deals is between Thanksgiving and New Year's. And then once you hit New Year's, yeah, there might be a few deals right now, but they're going to be disappearing. So, yeah, you probably every day away from New Year's and going into February is probably going to get more expensive. But we'll see what happens. I could be wrong. I'm not normally if you look at my videos over the years, just saying. The only time was once when I said that we don't get weather, and then like the next week, if that, I think it was like 4 days later, there was a tornado. I was like, so I made a video saying, sorry, yeah, we did actually, in fact, have a tornado in Ocala. It wasn't even a week later. So I think I'll stick to real estate and leave the weather alone. It's funny how you need ID to fly, but not to vote. Yeah, that is kind of weird. And that is, yeah. I don't know. The whole voting thing, you would think they would do it like on fingerprint. Just one. I mean, if you go into Disney, they fingerprint your one finger. So if Disney can fingerprint your one finger, how come they can't do that for voting? Just one. You don't have to have all of them, just one. So yeah. I'm just saying. They don't fingerprint the kids. They probably should, but they don't. But yeah, if you have a pass, you have to stick your finger on the thing for Disney. Everybody does it. So far as I know, I mean, like I've seen thousands of people pour through the turnstiles at Disney and they stick their little finger on there. So I don't know. Biometrics would work. I mean, my phone knows me. So I don't know. With every system, there's always something. I guess you could, I mean, there's definitely some things you could do to fool the systems, but at the same time, really? Like, that's how you want to spend your time? Okay. I don't know. There's got to be something. There has to be something. I don't think they'll be doing like blood tests or like DNA tests or anything, but who knows? In 100 years, it might take like 3 seconds to do a DNA test. I mean, really, if you look at like when they first came out versus now, super, super faster, like way faster to do it. It used to take like 6 months or something crazy to get a DNA test back. Now, spit in a little thing and send it off somewhere, and 2 weeks later, you know you're from Vikings. I mean, it's just crazy, just craziness. So, it could happen. Just here, come in here to vote, spit here. It could happen. Like, what would happen if you have somebody else's spit? I mean, no matter what you do, there's going to be a way around the system or whatever, but I don't know. That would be really weird. I would think fingerprints, because that's pretty easy to do. And it's kind of hard because you can do that right in front of somebody, that, and then touch the screen or something. I don't know. There's gotta be something. Just, can you imagine if they just come in and they're like, okay, we're going to do a DNA test. Here, lick this. You just get a plate glass. It could happen. I mean, if they're watching you lick it, Ugh. And then you watch them Windex it like a lot. I would want a lot of Windexing going on. Ugh. Eyeball scan. That's a thing. That is definitely a thing. I would think, because how on earth would you not be able to do that? I don't know. I don't know. That one I think would, it's not like anybody's going to mess with that one. Yeah, maybe that one. Everybody has to come in and just, I want to vote. Like, stick your eyeball on it. That's a pretty good one. I like that. That's even better than a fingerprint, because I think you can put something over your finger. I don't know about putting something over your whole eyeball. I don't know. But there are ways. There are things and there are ways, and they are getting more and more technology all the time. So It could happen. That's all I'm saying. It could happen. Don't know. Oh my goodness. It's 7:30. This has been odd. but it has been fun. I am going to actually, you know what? I'm not even going to clean up my desk. I will worry about it tomorrow. And I will join the fun again tomorrow. My daughter has called a meeting at home. She got irritated with my husband and because he was calling her, she was helping with something and she's getting paid for it, mind you. So she was helping with something and she got inaccurate information given to her. So she had to redo the stuff. And then they wanted to do some changes. And then they realized how inaccurate the information they fed her was. So hubby ended up calling her 4 times. And then I get this message. I got to share it because it's hilarious. Hold on. She texts me. I'm just minding my business in my office. And then she says, please schedule time in your evening to discuss the inspections list with your husband and I. 20 minutes should suffice, and it would be incredible if you could locate the original papers handed to me. This is my 16-year-old. You can tell she's mad, beyond mad, probably throwing her hands up in the air because I was like, ooh, Keithan? I was like, not dad, but my husband, huh? And she's like, I'm not happy with the lack of communication. He's called me 4 times today about the inspections list. I've heard that, if we're upset with one of the kids, is your child. No, she's straight up your husband. Like, what? She's nuts. This is a 16-year-old having a hissy fit. That was a hissy fit right there. So I promised her that we would set aside time this evening. I also went in and told my husband that she was going to quit working with us if he didn't stop calling her in regards to the inspection list. So we're doing the inspection list. We're doing all of our inspections for all of the properties. It's 250 properties. And so our inspector, I asked her to help me figure out a route. So they weren't, the inspector wasn't going from one side of the county to because you could drive just from one side of the county to the other for an hour and a half and still be in Marion County. It's a massive. It's almost the size of the state of Connecticut. Excuse me, huge county. And that's just going across, not talking about getting back or going, diagonal or whatever. Plus we do have a few properties in Citrus County. So you could go, if you got the furthest most property to the other furthest most property, it would probably be a good 2 hours one way. So I asked her to feed the information into like Google Maps or something and figure out which ones to do. The problem is there was a few properties that were added in, and we're like, oh no, not those two those 2 properties. They are specific to this particular agent, and that agent's going to do her own properties. So we checked those out. Okay, well then she had to recalculate the routes, and then we realized there were some properties that didn't get put in. So she was pissed. So she's gonna quit. And she doesn't have access to the software. I don't know how it got messed up, but it's fixed now. But 4 phone calls later and a family meeting to discuss our lack of communication skills. It's a lot of properties, y'all, okay? Anyway, so yeah, I've got to go deal with that before I can go to bed tonight and then get up tomorrow and do we definitely can laugh about it. It's nothing nothing too serious. I mean, some teenagers, you got to worry about them, cussing or throwing things or just absolutely losing their mind. No, she gets very perfect grammar with perfect punctuation and refers to her father as your husband. That's about as bad as it gets. So it'll be fine. We'll survive this. I think we'll come out stronger in the end. All right, you guys, have a good night. And I think I found a fix for the radio station lives so that I can actually do the radio show in the morning without having we had a sound snafu last time, so that's why I couldn't do it. And also, I'm not allowed to play the music on the YouTube channel because it's all copyrighted. So I'm working on it, but I think I found a way around it. So hopefully we should be able to do that. So you guys have a great night. Thanks so much for hanging out. Bye, guys. It was my pleasure.